Hey family, happy Friday. We made it through another week by the grace of our good God. He is better than we deserve, I'm telling y'all. Ladies, I want to talk to you again about changing yourself for a man. Is there times when we should change? Absolutely. And change is good, right? If it's positive, if it's pushing you in a better direction and encouraging you to be a better person. But how many times do we change for a man like a chameleon that we're not even ourselves anymore? We're somebody else to please him because he really doesn't like you. And when a person really doesn't like you, they're going to change you, especially if they see that you're the type that can be molded, right? Strong armly, though, under his strong arm, forcing you to be where he wants you to be because he really is not satisfied with you as a person when he should move on and so should you. But he's trying to fix you to suit his needs, and you do this for him and it doesn't work out. And you meet the same type and it doesn't work out. Break up, meet the same type and it doesn't work out. And you keep repeating this crazy pattern, which is not satisfying you, but destroying you because you are being crushed by these men who are not happy about who you are. And because you're not happy about who you are, you don't mind allowing somebody else to bully you into doing something that you shouldn't be doing. And I mention this because I had a good girlfriend. She and I are not as tight as we used to be, but we still speak. And, she's happily married now. Thank the Lord. But I watched her suffer so much, and she's a beautiful girl. And a lot of times it really doesn't have anything to do with what we look like. There are beautiful women who have a lot to offer, and they have a low self-esteem due to a myriad of issues from childhood and just society's pushing certain things on us. It's just so many reasons why a woman will have a low self-esteem and not think very highly of herself, even if they're genuinely a good person, inside and out, look good and good in the inside, they can still have this, something is missing, and they're searching for love the wrong way, and they will allow people to misuse them. Now, I remember this particular guy that she met. She used to be natural, right? And she was one of the girls that was natural back in the day when the rest of us would perm our hair. But when she met this particular guy, he didn't like braids because she loved to wear a lot of braids in her hair. And at the time, she was heavy set. So she changed for him. She took the braids out. Next thing you know, she permed her hair. And she lost a lot of weight. That was cool. Okay. For him. All right, the weight part is fine because we need to be healthy, right? We can't argue against that. But she liked her hair the way it was, the way God had given it to her, but he didn't appreciate it, so she changed for him. All right, they had their little relationship, but it came to an end. When it came to an end, she moves on to the next guy. Now, this guy is crazy. He didn't prefer brown-skinned girls, and she was brown. Beautiful. When I tell you her skin was gorgeous, she went to the extent of changing her complexion for this guy. And I'm like, are you kidding me? Literally changed her complexion for this guy to suit him. And I'm around her. I don't want to say too much because I'm not trying to blow her up. It's not about that. I just want to use this as an example, something that I actually saw that, show us ladies how we could get crazy for a guy and then it doesn't even work because he really doesn't care about you as a person. He had you on his arm, floating you around for a little bit, but he really didn't care for you because he wouldn't want to change you. And the fact that she changed her complexion for him, I'm like, wow. So I watched her in 2 relationships change herself, how she appeared and how she was to suit these guys, and it didn't even work. And I just want to get that message out today, ladies. Don't become a chameleon for these guys. Don't do it. Be yourself. There's always room for change, right? But it has to make sense. You can't change what you look like and go through drastic, steps to do it just to please him. And then guess what? He's still not quite satisfied because that's the type of person that he is. And he walks off into the sunset and moves on to somebody else. And now you're left with this shell of who you used to be because you done changed yourself trying to suit him and he still wasn't satisfied. Don't ever do that to yourself. Now, don't get me wrong. When you have a good man in your life, he's going to see your potential. And he's going to push you in that direction to make changes. He's not going to tell you that, I want you to change your hair. I want you to change your complexion. I don't like the clothes you're wearing. I mean, certain things is for us to decide as women, right? Now, if he say he doesn't like the clothes you're wearing and he met you that way, that's a little weird. When I say the clothes you're wearing, I'm not talking about his preference as opposed to a woman that is very flashy and showy, or a woman who's just, too drab. Sometimes men will say, you know what, you're beautiful. Why don't you try this outfit on, baby? This looks nice on you. And if you like it too, then you can say, you know what, you're right. I can spruce up my wardrobe a little bit. There's a way for a person to treat you with respect and honor and dignity and help you to enhance yourself. Just like we do for men, because sometimes men are, all men are not flashy dresses. My boo, he need a little help, but I don't put him down. I encourage him, babe, you're a handsome man. You need to put on a nicer outfit than that. You know what? You're so handsome. You put this on because this look a little better. That's something you wear to the gym. Even if you going to the gym, I'm like, no, baby, you could put on something better than that. That got a hole in it, It's certain things that you do to coax somebody to be better. And he does that for me too. If somebody is pushing you to change, if it's not for the benefit of the both of you as a couple, then you don't have to do it. Don't go changing your outside appearance like all these women getting these BBLs thinking that this is what's going to keep a man, and the man doesn't stay for that. Yeah, you're a dime a dozen because everybody's walking around with this BBL body. Don't become a chameleon for a man. Be who you are, naturally, beautifully, just who you are. If you're going to enhance, it's going to be to help you and to help the two of you as a couple if y'all moving on in the future, not to benefit him so he can be flashy, don't showing you off and then throw you away like you're some disposable napkin or paper towel or tissue or something. Don't allow men to treat you like that, ladies, okay? Be true to yourself. And make sure you love yourself before you get into relationships, because what I'm noticing is that we don't love ourselves, so we're looking for somebody to love us. And when we're looking for that from a man, we will do almost anything that man wants us to do, even if it's wrong, even if it goes against your better judgment and your morals. And some of us are dying for love so much that we say, I want to have a baby because a baby's going to give me unconditional love. Don't be foolish and make a baby like that. That is not a way to bring a child in the world. Because trust me, motherhood ain't no joke. But that's another topic for another time. And I'm going to talk about that because I'm seeing that a lot of women saying they want babies. They have baby fever. Having a baby is not a joke. It is the hardest job you will ever have. Love yourself first. Work on yourself so that you will be confident enough to know the difference between a man who's trying to change you to benefit himself or a man that's trying to change you to benefit you. Peace, love, and blessings, ladies.